Hey there, I just got these SuzziPad cold socks and cold mitts. So I believe this is a large. So it'll work for me and my hubby. This is odd. This is a little bit shorter. You see, tiny bit shorter. So hopefully it's all fine. So anyway, they recommend that if you want it for certain periods of time to be cool on your feet or your hands, to put it for XX number of hours in the freezer. So I actually had these overnight, so I should be able to get at least 20 to 30 minutes of cold use. So both the gloves and the socks, it comes in a pouch like this that you insert, and you could put it in the freezer. So let's just show you how big these mitts are. So if I put my hand in here, this is how much room you've got. So it's quite roomy. And this is a Velcro to tie it tighter if you need. So like when I put my hand in here and I put my thumb here, I have to slide my hand over to make sure that my thumb is within the gel padding, because you see there's like a little bit of fabric and the gel pad is here. So let's see. So there's a gel pad in front and there's a gel pad in the back. So if you want to see what that looks like, you could pull it out. So this is the pliable glove. So despite how stretchy the glove is, just so that you know, this is the size of the gel. So you don't have to stick your hands out like that in the glove. You can just have it like this, and every finger, palm, everything is going to be on ice. So directly on this, it's quite cold. So be sure to make sure you wear the glove. So then you just fold it back over so it doesn't fall out. And here's the back one. Same thing. So once again, you stick your hand in, and then you tie this so that it doesn't fall out if that's important to you. Otherwise, you don't have to really take out the strap, because I find when you're getting ready to put on the second glove, you're gonna have to do it with your teeth, the Velcro. So I leave it actually Velcroed on. So it is a bit loose. If I don't tighten this side like I did this one, like this one I have it tightened, so it's actually locking my wrist, and I have the most support for my entire palm and fingers. But this side, because I'm gonna struggle with the strap, I just need to make sure I push my hand further up, and then I just rest it, because if I hold it upside down, you see the strap is separating and it's loose. So let's try and see if I could strap it and then just squeeze my thin wrist in and see if that works. So the other alternative is, so you stick your hand in and you Velcro it. So since the other side I Velcroed already before, I can stick my hand in now. Yeah, that works. So you can do that. Adjust the tightness that you want, then fix the other glove, and then you're good to go. But they're very roomy, so people with much bigger hands, longer fingers, it'll still work for you. So they're super cold, even though this fabric is the additional layer that you need to not have your hands directly on the cold. It keeps you super, super cold. Prior to me making this video, right now the video is like 5 minutes long, I already had it sitting out for over 10 minutes, maybe even 15 minutes. And it's still so incredibly cold. So again, I left it overnight, and I can tell for sure it's gonna last like more than 30 minutes, but they don't recommend that you use it more than like 20 or so minutes at a time because it might get too cold for you. So anyway, they're very pliable, very comfortable. This fabric, super soft. So I'm gonna stick it back in the bag while we look at the socks. So I wear ladies 7.5, 8. And my husband wears, I don't know, 10, 11 or something like that. So here's the strap for around the foot. So this one has 3 gel pads. One in the front, one when you flip the heel, and the other one when you flip the sole. So I love how the construction of this was made, because everything like folds over, so the packet cannot come out. So the only one that doesn't fold over is the one on top of your foot, because when your foot is like this, there's no way it's gonna come out. But for the heel one, I'm glad that they did the cut here folding over, because if it was here, it could slide out. So they did an excellent design folding over here. It's kind of like some of those pillowcases that it folds over, and they fold it over long so that when the pillow shakes, it doesn't ever come out. So they did a really good design. So anyway, like I said, I am a size, back up, let's say 8. So when I put this right next to my foot, you see, I still have like a good inch and a half from my big toe. And don't forget, there is some stretch to this cloth, you know, so possibly up to like 2 or so inches. So I'm going to open up the sock, and I'm going to stick my foot in it. So already it's quite comfortable, right? You feel like I'm a penguin. So actually, now that I have my foot in here, my big toe is right here. So my big toe is right here. I have 2 1/4, maybe 2.5 inches to go, and I'm a size 8 for women. So it's super comfortable. You can also like grab onto it and massage yourself and allow the heat to penetrate into your skin. If you want it to be a tighter feel, you can use this strap to strap it here. Sometimes I actually like to turn it and strap it around the ankle, because I feel like the whole sock is held and not just here. So anyway, so this is how it looks, and right now it's very comfortable, not super cold. I felt that the glove ones was colder, but I'm gonna put this sock on and leave that on for a little bit longer and see if it feels even colder. So the Velcro is really strong. I like that they have thick straps and not thin straps. And again, there's 1 gel padding in the front, 1 gel pad for the bottom, and 1 gel pad for the top of the sock. So So people who run, they really feel like ice really gives them relief. So that's why I got this large for my husband, because he's a runner. I actually got the small medium, which fit really well, and there's still room to go. So let's strap the bottom for this one. One the top, one the bottom. Okay, there we go. So when I strap it to the ankle, it holds the sock better, and I'm not really moving around at all. So I could be sitting with my feet up watching TV or working at my desk and my feet are just on the ground. But when you strap it to under your foot, which is how it's designed to do, you feel the extra cold. So the same extra cold that I felt for the glove, when you strap it this way, extra cold. When you strap it this way, there's a little bit more roominess and air. And it's still cold, don't get me wrong. Just not as cold as the bottom one. So I've got mild plantar fasciitis and heel spurs, really bad heel spurs. So when the doctor tells me I need to roll ice for like 20 minutes, I'd rather do the slightly easier way and use these, because these are so much more comfortable and I don't have to sit there and roll my feet. So this is the way I'm gonna go.